I was horrified when I saw that someone broke into my house. But I know the intruder will be more terrified than me when he finds the bodies in the basement. Turns out, they're next. A lot of people lie to themselves to survive. For example, I'm pretending the rice I'm eating isn't moving. She anxiously searched every closet in her house big enough to hide someone, then cursed herself for being paranoid and headed to bed. I smiled as I silently slid open the drawer of her dresser and climbed out, happy that my years as a professional contortionist were finally being put to use again. "You look delicious," she whispered seductively to the man on her bed as she slathered more honey on his body. "Please, just kill me." The man chained here for weeks sobbed as flies and worms devoured his rotten body covered in honey and filth. "My boyfriend took such good care of me after my accident. It wasn't until my arm fell off rotten did I realize I was dead after all that time. She just needs the head and she'll be done. She just needs the head and she'll be done. My daughter was just voted the fairest of the entire village. We all hope her sacrifice will finally end this year-long drought." Buried alive but immortal, I resolved to claw myself out no matter how long it took. It was half a century before I considered I could be digging the wrong way. "Mommy, Mommy." I was woken up by the happy chatter of my oldest daughter. "You know how the baby wouldn't stop crying last night? Well, I kept feeding him stuff from that, no tears bottle until he stopped," she said proudly. "My best friend is coming for a sleepover tonight. I just have to wait until 3:15 and say his name 3 times so he can get through the mirror. I am watching my brother cry while my body has just woken up from the coma and hugs him. The problem is that I'm across the room." Against all odds and troubles the workers faced, construction of the new theater was finished. The opening of the film festival was greeted by bright lights, movie stars, reports of muffled screams under the just-dried cement. "Daddy, why is Mommy always so mean to me?" my son asks, his tear-stained face wrought with sadness and fear. Deciding that it's finally time to tell him the truth, I say, "She's just upset that you survived childbirth and she didn't. Your total is $9.11. Please pull forward," I said, a single tear running down my cheek as I spoke quietly into the headset. I watched the masked man run the knife repeatedly into the manager on the floor, knowing I would be next if another customer lingered too long. "Daddy, there's someone under my bed," my daughter screamed, but I was too scared to go out and save her. Hiding under her bed, in her kidnapper's house, I couldn't help but wonder why she called him that. "You know," I said, putting my arm around her shoulder, "a pretty girl shouldn't wander alone this time of the night." An amalgamation of voices erupted as she opened her mouth. "We are not." My wife and I had another fight over me getting home drunk, so I threw our new vase at her face. Now her ashes are all over her portrait. As an oceanographer, I've gotten used to going long stretches without seeing land. But according to the ship's GPS, we should be about 70 miles inland and we still haven't seen any. "Don't worry," the intruder said, "I'm only here for one thing. Your genitals." After the crash, I saw a man's legs on the road in front of my car. I feared I had run someone over, but then I recognized my shoes. That's the guy that stole my shoes. Suddenly, I felt a lot better about having run him over.